The most bizarre Roman laws that actually existed. Welcome to our journey back in time, where we're about to dive into the strangest, most mind boggling laws that governed one of history's greatest civilizations, the Roman Empire. But beware, not everything is as it seems. These are some of the craziest laws that actually existed in Rome. The Romans were pioneers in law, creating systems that would influence societies for millennia. But amongst their well-known contributions to law and order, some of which we still use today, there were also some truly bizarre rules that will leave you scratching your head. Curious? Let's jump in. Did you know that in ancient Rome, not everyone could wear whatever colour they fancied? In fact, one specific colour was reserved only for the emperor and his closest relatives. And if you were caught wearing this colour, it wasn't just a fashion faux pas, it was actually classed as treason. What was this colour, you ask? Well, we're going to get into that in a moment. But first, most Romans wore tunics or togas, but the colour purple, yes, that's the one, was strictly off limits. Why purple, you ask? Well, because purple was an incredibly expensive colour to produce. It was made from rare sea snails and symbolised imperial power. So unless you had the authority of the emperor, wearing purple could land you in serious trouble. Now here's one that is truly bizarre in today's modern world. In ancient Rome, a father had absolute power over his children, even his grown children. Now this power was known as patria potestas, and it meant that the father could even sell their children into slavery. Yes, imagine your father selling you into slavery. Or, believe it or not, have them executed. You could just execute your children. But there's a twist, something even crazier. This law wasn't as straightforward as it seems. Want to know what made it particularly complicated? If a father sold his son 3 times, that son would gain his freedom and could no longer be controlled by his father. You can forgive the first 2 times. Imagine trying to keep track of that family drama. Here's one for you animal lovers. Romans had a law that banned the sale of certain ugly fish. Yes, an ugly fish. You heard that right. If a fish was deemed too ugly, it couldn't be sold in the marketplace. But what exactly made a fish ugly enough to be illegal? Well, we don't know all the exact details, but this law certainly tells us that Romans had some very particular taste. What is a beautiful fish, by the way? This law may seem funny now, but back then it was just another day in the life of a Roman merchant. Now, let's move on to a law that was as strange as it was deadly. In a time when cleanliness was crucial, Romans were serious about keeping pests out of their homes. But did you know that there was a law stating that if you killed a mouse, you had to bury it following specific rituals? Yes, failing to do so could bring bad luck or worse, divine punishment. But why go to such lengths for a rodent? Romans believed that failing to appease their household gods, the lares, could bring misfortune to the entire household. So, even something as small as killing a mouse had to be done with care. Here's a law that might surprise you. It will definitely surprise you. Roman women were legally restricted in how long they could mourn their dead husbands. Can you guess the limit? Yes, just 10 months. After which time, it was time to move on. At least legally speaking. This was likely meant to encourage remarriage to produce children. But it certainly shows how the Romans approached life and death with a unique blend of practicality and ritual. So there you have it, guys. 5 of the most bizarre Roman laws that actually existed. You could sell your own son, but how dare you sell that ugly fish? These laws may seem strange to us now, but they give us a fascinating glimpse into how the Romans viewed the world. If you've enjoyed this dive into ancient history, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe for more intriguing tales from the past. And don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments below. Which of these laws surprised you the most? Until next time, keep exploring the wonders of history. Thank you very much and have a great day.